Got to this part of 2009.
I imagine. What would you say it was, before going to like the students with the pool, what would you say was the biggest obstacle you guys faced in, making just this facility happen as a whole?
I'd say probably it took longer than expected with construction and all the different problems that came up.
What would be like one of those problems? Do you know any of the problems that might have come up?
Or is it all just basically...
The timing of it, inspections, licensing, permits, even prior to starting how long things took, delaying the anticipated projection date of things, and then the project that was kind of rushed to get it done in the time frame that it was supposed to. But in all reality, they should have slowed it down. That's a little off the record.
Yeah, we won't.
I know. And then the other part too was when we actually opened to try to get the whole entire school used to having an aquatic center that has policies, procedures that need to be followed for everybody's safety.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're still dealing with situations that come up where people think like we're being crazy, but they need to understand that it's for everybody's safety and everybody's protection.
Well, did you guys have something before this went up?
An old crappy pool.
You said an old crappy pool. Was it? It was just an indoor pool.
100 years old.
Oh, nice.
100 years old. That's good.
It was the oldest pool in a school for the blind.
In all the country.
The whole entire country. It was honestly more than 100. It might be like 101 years old or 102 years old.
You still have it?
Yeah.
Just as a relic?
Yeah. They don't know what they're doing with it just yet.
That might not be bad just to do like a, this is what they did have, and then this is what they have now, because that's so impressive that...
Yeah, we wouldn't have to like, obviously like film it. We could just have like one or two shots of like... Yeah. That might be cool.
Okay. So what would you say has been the biggest obstacle since the pool has been up? I mean, you talked about the rules and procedures, so that's part of it, but like, have there been any like...
Incidents, I guess.
Incidents or like, students who have just really, really struggled with the pool or anything like that?
I think overall the students are having a great time. Sorry, I'll stay right here.
No, it's fine. You're great.
Students are having a fabulous time. It's the staff with some of their negative comments and complaints of they don't want to do extra work. But they don't realize that, we have pool staff that we're hired so they all don't have to get in the pool.
Mm-hmm.
But people still complain about, I still have to take the kids over here for swimming.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be the biggest obstacle right now.
Okay.
Still dealing with the negative comments and complaints from people.
Sure. What has been, the best thing that you've heard about the pool? When you're working with the kids or
I would say the kids in general, how they've improved in their progress that they've made in a short amount of time. And the kids that, when they have swimming, the rest of their whole day, they have improved concentration, they have more energy, and they seem more relaxed, and they're able to perform better in school.
So now what would you say is the actual... If you could label it to like one function of the pool, it seems more than just there's swimming lessons, because when you're dealing with like the school for the blind, like would I be correct in saying like it's more of I guess not like physical therapy, but it's more like there's other things that's going on.
Yeah, many other things that go on, and I would say it would be hard to put it into one word or even just one sentence, but it's another form or another modality of a way that all the students can access their world. It's another tool or another modality for them where they can have access to this where they may not be able to somewhere else, being blind or visually impaired.
Can you think of an actual incident, or not instance, no word I want to use. Instance where like you just saw something that a student did while in the pool that you're just like, wow, I can't believe they just did that on their own?
This girl right here that I'll take you out to see, Aisha. She was always very scared, very fearful, and today's the first day she's actually able to kick on the barbell and feel okay about it.
Okay.
Normally she'd be like, no, I can't do that. But she would just be able to stand with her feet on the bottom of the floor of the pool, and that's all she would do. But today she was able to do that.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Some kids make small progress, some kids make great progress. It depends on each individual.
I also would imagine, like, it depends on whether they lost sight at some point in their life or whether they had sight. So if they lost sight, they might feel more comfortable because they might have learned how to swim before they lost their sight, something like that.
Right.
Because I remember there's a really good swimmer on the swim team, right, who used to have vision and then lost it, so she knew how to swim initially. So that was really helpful.
Right.
Okay.
And we also have a boy who's in high school with that same situation. He had sight at some point in his life, but then when he was like 6 or 7, he lost it. So at some point in those years leading up to his blindness, he was swimming. So he's now on the swim team and he's swimming down the back, down the back, down the back, swimming laps.
So this was just put up in March.
Yeah.
What is there, like, some kind of plan or some kind of goal or vision you have in the future of, like, how the pool might change, or more swim classes, or, you know, more participation between faculty and students, or like playing water polo? I don't know what it would be, but do you have a vision, I guess?
Yeah, pretty much right now, we were just hoping to get a full school year in under our belt, underway, to see how things are going, but we're already prepared now in January to add more classes and kind of expand what we're offering to the kids. And we did offer to our staff different exercise classes that started in November. So each different season, we have different things going on, and hopefully, like in January, we're going to be offering a junior lifeguarding class for the high school kids. Once we see how everything's going, we're able to kind of project, okay, we're able to now do this or do that. And other times of the year, we're kind of set with what we have to do, like swim team is in the fall after school, so that's always like set with that, but then we know, okay, we have from November to June where we can do other things after school for staff.
Going off what I was asking you before, it seems more like the pool is sort of like what's the word I'm looking for? It's just like it's just a different kind of classroom, because I don't know, like, how does it relate to what the students learn in the class? Is there a relation, or is it, because I don't know if it's more just like classroom for like history or math or whatever, but because I'm assuming that there's a lot more of like the interactive type of thing going on.
I would say that it's a lot more, we have a lot more social interaction with the kids this way as opposed to like a history class. But also at Overbrook, I think we promote more socialization, more interaction with the kids, and just overall with having the aquatic center here and available to the kids, they're able to work on physical ed, PE skills, language skills, social skills, orientation and mobility skills, pretty much like everything that they're working on in their school day also. Tacking on the aquatic center is just another extension of their school day and what they're exposed to. They can kind of just put it all together here and also take skills from here and incorporate it into their other classes. It's kind of just like a give and take from all different angles.
That was nice. That was gold. I'm glad I got that right there.
Yeah.
That was perfect.
I'm actually satisfied with with what we got from you. That was perfect.
How much do you like having this pool over the old pool?
Good.
Remember the old pool?
What do you mean? The big one?
The one from before there? I think Taisha remembers. I think Taisha did you ever get summer camp?
Which one? Is that one? I was like, oh, the deep end?
I don't know if you were here.
The deep end?
No, not the one, not the deep one. Not the one in the upper building. Remember that one?
Oh, yeah.
Really old school?
Yeah.
You like this one better?
Yeah.
So how much better is this one?
Better.
How much?
Like way better?
Yeah.
Times a million? Times infinity?
Yeah. You wanna know why?
Why?
Because you can stay inside the building. You don't have to go outside.
The old one was outside, so like you can only use that when it was warm out, and here you could use the pool like during the winter time, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
What is your favorite part about being in the pool?
Swimming.
Why? Explain.
Because you're above the water.
Okay.
Because you're above the water.
What? Do you remember the first time you ever swam?
No, not really at all.
Do you ever remember being scared of swimming or fearful of swimming?
I was afraid of going out of the surface. Like, I was afraid